audience. I am representing Team Padmanabh for today's elocution on topic India of my dream in 2047. This topic reminds me of Rabindranath Tagore's famous poem from Gitanjali, written 114 years ago. The vision of India laid out in that poem is as relevant today as it was then. With the permission of this august gathering, I would like to quote a few lines of that poem. When the mind is without fear and the head is held high, when knowledge is free, when the words come out from the depths of the truth, when tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, when the clear streams of reason has not lost its way into dreary desert sand of dead habit, when the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. My vision for India in 2047 is closely linked to the values and principles enshrined in the Constitution by our founding fathers through the preamble. Like Martin Luther King, I have a dream that justice, social, economic, and political, are not slaves to money and power, but a birthright to every individual born on these hallowed lands. I dream of an India where no one goes to bed hungry. Like Verghese Kurian before me, I too have a dream. I dream of an India where liberty of thoughts, expression, belief, faith, and worship are the norms and not the exception. I dream of an India where equality of status and of opportunity are the guiding mantras in life and are not dependent on gender, religion, caste, or creed. My vision for India is one where fraternity and brotherhood are not just empty words, but a living, breathing realities of life. Back in the 60s, when my grandparents were in school, India was a developing nation. Today, at the fag end of 2024, when I am at college, India is still a developing nation. My vision for India in 2047 is that in the next 23 years, we lose this tag of developing nation and enter the exclusive club of developed nation. We are among the top 5 nations in the world in terms of GDP. My vision for India in 2047 is that we progress to be among the top 3 nations in the world in terms of GDP. I share with our ex-president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam a dream of India being a big player at the World Forum. India must stand up to itself because I believe until we do so, no one will respect us. Only strength respects strength. We must be strong, not only as a military power, but also as an economic power. Both must go hand in hand. My vision for India is for a sustainable India, where the socio-economic development does not come as the cost of rich biodiversity of India or its cultural or human heritage. But is it enough to just have a vision? No. For that, we have to work together towards realizing that vision, and to do so, we only have next 23 years. I am echoing John F. Kennedy's words to his fellow Americans to relate to Indians. We must ask ourselves not what India can do for us, but what we can do for India. I would like to conclude by quoting from a speech of our visionary Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measures, but very substantially. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in the history, when we step from the old to new, when an age ends, when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. And to do so, we have to work and labor and work hard to give reality to those dreams. Those dreams are for India, but they are also for the world. Thank you so much.